Morning and Assalamu alaikum. I'm grade 4 science teacher. Today we are going to do one of the topics from chapter 4, adaptation and survival. So open up page number 40. First of all, we'll solve the practice zone. Write T for true statements and F for false statements. Number 1, giraffes live in the desert. So no, giraffes don't live in the desert, so this is false. Then penguins have gills. This is also false because penguins don't have gills. Number 3, monkeys are arboreal animals. Yes, true, monkeys are arboreal animals, so T. Now come on page number 41, and today we have read about what do animals eat. Now eating is a very desire that all the animals and human beings, they all need food to eat. So animals also need food to get the energy and to survive in the world. But the relationship between living things in a habitat is called a food chain. The food chain is like that. You can see the giraffe eating the leaves, and then again the giraffe is eaten by a tiger or a lion. That's called a food chain. In the same way that we see that a small bird that eats grains, and then that bird or duck is eaten by a human being, that also becomes a food chain. So this happens between living things and non-living things. The food chain can be from living to non-living or from living to living. And from the eating the food, it gives you energy. In the same way, sun gives energy to plants, and then plants are eaten by animals. That also makes a food chain. Animals have different physical adaptations to help them during the process of eating. Now animals, there are three groups of animals. One of them are herbivores, the second are carnivores, and the third are omnivores. Now the animals that eat plants are called herbivores. For example, giraffe or goats, they all are herbivores. But the grasshoppers that we studied have jaws that are adapted for chewing the leaves. In the same way, elephants use their tusks to uproot the plants from the ground. Rabbits and beavers, they also have teeth, and they grow teeth throughout their lives so that they can eat the grass, and their teeth keep on falling and new teeth keep on coming. Now turn on page number, we have already read page number 41. Turn on page number 42. Now let's read about carnivores. I just told you carnivores are animals that eat other animals or the flesh of the animals or human beings as well. Now carnivores example is tigers, lions. They have sharp teeth and jaws that can tear the flesh very well. In the same way, some birds also, like hawks, they have sharp beaks for tearing the flesh of their target or their animal that they have wanted to eat. In the same way, lizards have tiny sharp teeth to eat the insects. And you have seen female mosquitoes have needle shaped parts in their mouth to suck the blood. So whenever a mosquito sits on your hand, you feel like that some needle is put in your hand. So that's the mosquitoes having the needle shaped parts in their mouth. From that they can suck your blood. The poison in the fangs of the skin, the snakes have poison in their fangs, and with that poison they can paralyze their prey. First of all they paralyze, and then they eat their prey. Prey is the animal that they want to eat. Now spiders have a different way of eating and finding their prey or the animal that they want to eat. Spider spin webs, and their webs are so sticky that the insects just stick in their webs, and after the insects are catch in the web, then they use poison to paralyze their prey so that they are eaten easily. Now third category of animals is that eat both plants and animals, and that are called omnivores. The examples are grizzly bears, they eat fish, that is flesh, and berries that comes from trees. And but their eating habit depends on the availability of different food. If the berries are available, they would like to eat berries, but if fish is available, they would love to eat fish. Raccoons are also omnivores. They have teeth that is adapted for grinding and tearing of the flesh. Now, there is one more category that is called parasites. Parasites are also living things, but they do not eat and find their food. They live in the body of other human beings or in on the body of animals, such as hookworms, roundworms, and tapeworms. Hookworms is such an example that have two pair of sharp teeth and they attach to the intestine of the animals. One of the example of parasite is lice also, that is found in the hair. They also suck your blood. So when you have lot of lices, you feel like that somebody is sucking your blood, but you don't know because they are parasites and they live on your blood. In this reference, I have given for homework practice zone. Answer the following questions. What is the difference between herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores? You can find the answers from page number 41. You can take the answer. Animals that eat plants are called herbivores, but you will give two examples here. For example, zebra, goat, sheep, etc. Then the second is carnivores. You can take it from page 42. You can say animals that eat other animals or animals that eat flesh of other animals are carnivores, and their examples are lions, tigers, etc. Then you will come to omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and other animals are called omnivores, and their examples is grizzly bears and raccoons. So in this way you will answer question number 1. Then how do female mosquito suck the blood? This is also on page number 42. You can see it here. Female mosquitoes have needle shaped parts in their mouth to suck blood. This is answer number 2. Then question number 3, describe how the teeth of lizards are adapted to their to suit their feeding habits. This comes here. Lizards have tiny sharp teeth to eat insects. So you have got all the 3 answers. This is your homework, page number 42, 1 2 3 question, and true and false from page number 40. Also you have to do it in your copies. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.